Just doing a water change today. I'm gonna go over a few of my nest boxes. So this is the one I made for the bufflehead when she was in here, but she never used it. It's got a really small hole. I'm leaving it in here. Maybe the ringtail will use it. So I actually took one out of here the other day. It was right against that post right there. But anyway, these boxes are taken from a couple different people's ideas. Still got stuff in it from last year I got to clean out pretty soon. But you can see it's roughly how big the bottom is. These are 1 by 12. You can see they're rough cut. Let's see right here. But they're a true 1-inch board. And I've been making new boxes and I couldn't get this stuff this year. I can only get 3/4 inch regular wood. I always do like putting a little entranceway. They do hang out there a little. Also, you can see anything on the top of the boxes. There's wood there, so a hawk can't smack them right through the netting. But anyway, these are these European style boxes I do. You can see it's carriage bolted through this 2x6 in 2 spots. When I first did the box, I did that so it'd be something to screw into. And I used decking bolts, screws, whatever, deck screws. And I think I had like 4 of them in there, and the box ended up falling off with a nest in it. You can see this one's still got a nest in it. So what I did, you can see there, it's got carriage bolts running through that 2x6. So it's not falling off anymore. And this is just a plywood box. I use it, you can see the 2x4 just for something to screw into. But the plywood's not going to last great. This is only 2 seasons, I think. You can see it's already got some buckling. And I actually water sealed this before I put it out. This box was some scrap plywood I had. That's why there's no hinge like the other one. Same thing. Carriage bolts. Little divider in there. These are pretty good sized boxes. I don't know, let's see, what is this? This just looks like probably at least 10 inches wide there. And it's just got these pieces of wood here just to line it up so it stays. Now I'll go show the new ones I'm making. All right, everybody out. They're held on differently. So here's my another bufflehead box I made. The holes are smaller. I pulled that one because she doesn't use them. It was in here. I know you're gonna come greet me at the door. These hoodeds, a couple of them always come to the door. I gotta watch out. And you don't even need any food. There, 1 handful is all you're getting. So, this is the box here. The bufflehead's been using for a year. Same setup, it's plywood. This one's over a year old and it's still holding up fine. This might have been a pressure treat or something, I don't know. I don't think it was, because I don't like using chemicals around birds. But for whatever reason, this one held up better. And you can see the same thing. It's the same size as the other box. This one has one hinge, because when I had the hinge on the other side, that pole was in the way to open it. So one hinge is fine. It's got that piece of wood, it's fine. So here's one spot you can see. And here's another one. It actually has a carriage bolt right here too. That's the bolt that holds the tubes together, but that's not necessary. Now you can see, this is where it holds my tubes together. It's just a U-bolt. So if we go over to the... So I got a new box right here. I just put there. Replaces that buffalo head box. It's a bigger opening. It's a little bigger box. It's not quite... It's 10-inch boards instead of 12s. So it's a little smaller. But I couldn't get the right size. Wood is on a shortage right now. But it's the same thing. You can see. Just a U-bolt. Going right around. Those hold really good. And this is the one that used to be in the other one, the wood duck box. I just moved it in here because I have hoodeds are going to be using this box pretty soon. Again, it's just a carriage bolt, U-bolt. Wraps around the pole. There's one on top, one on the bottom. It does sit on here, so it's not actually going to fall down. Not that it would, but even if it got loose, it wouldn't ever fall. This one's got all new wood chips. It's ready to go. And this is the one I made yesterday too, with those 10-inch boards. So just extra plywood top and bottom I had. This is no hinge, just a lift off top. It's not finished. I got to cut these bolts off still, but you can see there's the carriage bolts. I keep saying it. U-bolts through there. Those two U-bolts are way strong for this box. This one's a little smaller. I don't think the Buffalo needs a big box. Maybe she'll try this one. We'll see. She's been using the other one for over a year, so I'm sure she'll keep using it, but I think I'm going to make another one of these. I have enough wood for. I'm going to put it on the ground. But those U-bolts against these poles work great. The U-bolt just holds the pole there. Instead of bolting through it, it's easier. The bottom's not bolted yet, because I just stuck these in yesterday. But you do need two poles to hold this thing steady. But I think the height of that's plenty. It's little birds. It doesn't need to be tall like the old boxes. But those were made with scrap wood I had too. Well, that's the main thing with those. I know what you guys are waiting for. You want your snack. All right, I'll get it. She'll fly right up to my face every morning. There we go. You hoodeds are greedy. That's why I'll do 2 scoops. The one there and one over there. And there's not much left. You guys love this stuff. Look, gone. Gone. You sucked it all up already. Well, now you're stuck with your regular food. You had your treat for the morning. Well, there's the birds taking their little hand feeding. They love this stuff. Are you gonna have eggs this year, Buffles? You better. Oh, I see somebody pulled off an airline. It's all right. I'll fix that when I change the water this week. So the filter's still been running. I've had a couple close to freeze ups, but it's so far made it all winter. We've been pretty cold. It's only gotten close to freeze ups. Like that end has almost been frozen solid, but it was cold. Below 0 nights, 15 in the daytime. But this water's still open, and it was only, I don't know, 25 last night. I hear activity in the other pool. Let's go watch everybody go crazy because of the water change. That's what they do. Oh, now you're gonna stop? Yeah, this pool was frozen this morning. I didn't have the heater on. It was all about 3/4 frozen yesterday, and it melted during the day, and then last night it froze again. It was slushy ice. But that's what happens when you don't run the heater. I was too lazy to turn it on. All right, gonna get me wet. So I still got to put another nest box up there. I might put that other bufflehead box up there, open the hole up a little on both of them. Maybe the ringtail will use them. And then I'll make a few more ground boxes. One day at a time. You can see where I just changed the water. It's a mess in the yard. Still a mess from rebuilding the pen. Well, that's it for this week. Well, pretty soon it'll be nesting time. That pen's totally empty. All the birds are gone. Anywho, that's it for this week.